Hello and welcome to this Space Library Energy Update for May of 2025. My name is Bree and I'm going to be our conduit today to allow in a message from the Akashic Records keepers. Typically these messages are coming from the High Council of Light, but what I'm being shown is that where we're at as a collective right now, we would be best served to tune into the frequency of the Akashic Records and to our connection to the Akashic Records through the way of our Oversoul or our soul. So, if you are new to channeled messages, if you are new to quantum healing, to energy healing, to channelers in general, then what I'd like you to know ahead of time is that you are likely to receive some soul remembrance during this time that we share together, and you're going to be best served by taking this in a way that you feel settled in the body. You can choose if that's going to be a laying position, a sitting position. If you're needing more grounding at this time in a general sense, you may want to make sure that your feet are placed on the floor so that you can feel the energies that are maybe being released through you today, and you can feel that groundedness of your central column of light, your pillar of light through your being. So go ahead and take a second to scan now how best to receive this message. I'm going to drop into the trance channeling, allow the Akashic Records keepers and my higher self to facilitate the message, and then we will reconvene at the end. I'm asking now if I have your permission, your consent to scan your energetic field and omit, transmit to you light codes for the highest and best good of all. All of my work is strictly consent based, and so you would need to take responsibility for yourself and be open to receive anything that would come through specifically for you. We are the Akashic Records keepers, and we are calibrating Bree's field as well as each of yours to receive the pure frequency of this energetic and quantum access. Allow yourself to become aware of the roots that extend from you and your energetic field down into your planet. Allow yourself to scan these roots and notice if any of them are being cleared, neutralized, transmuted, or shifted. When Bree takes her point of focus into the seventh dimensional plane of the Akash, she has the ability to notice where there is dissonance or distortion rather easily. From the perspective of your monad, or this perspective of your soulful essence, you will be able to see where there is disconnects, where there is distortion. It's not so much important that you decipher how the distortion or disconnect occurred. Many of you are doing that, and that's taking you away from the energy you seek, which is harmony and unification. When there is unification, there isn't distortion. When the threads of energetic communication are flowing, nodal point to nodal point, nexus point to nexus point, there isn't a need for intervention. There is reciprocity, equilibrium, harmony, and flow. When we channel through Bree and work with you and reach your energetic field, we are opening the floodgates to allow your essence to be the driving mechanism of you, instead of distorted patterns or fabrications of the mental structure. When you are plugged into your Akashic flow, your quantum flow, you won't feel the need to narrow in on this needle in the haystack. You will simply be with all that is, not resisting or tensing yourself around any particular pre-labeled aspect of life. We are flowing through a magenta ray and a violet ray, focusing in this month of May on the light. We do not like to give you advice. We like to plant seeds that will grow organically. So, if you find yourself in the month of May feeling more triggered, overwhelmed, fatigued, or confused, we ask you to tune in via light, because your planet is receiving large waves of particles that include plasma particles. And these plasma particles they're dropping me slightly in to show me chia seeds. They're showing me chia seeds. So by tuning into these chia seeds, you see that there is a outer layer that will plump up when in fluid. This is similar to how plasma is operating in your vessel. You need to give your body a chance to integrate this DNA on its own. And when it's doing so, you may focus upon the light that is coming in to bring clarity and illumination to the depths of you and your functionality, your belief system, and your programming. And as this illumination comes in, you're asked to allow these seeds to be nurtured, to be hydrated, and allowed to grow and bloom in their own way. Allow yourself a moment just to integrate that message. Some of you are going to want to do some tapping after that. What they're showing me is that the energy that just channeled through my chakra system to yours was very assisting in the way of what they showed me as getting out of the overthinking mind. They're showing me as I'm landing that a lot of this headiness or they're showing me the words mental unproductivity. We're going to be really supported with the light that's coming in for us to let go of a lot of that. And from me, I want to share that the way that we can do this is by simply practicing our ability to observe, simply practicing our ability to be neutral and let go of these old patterns that we're really gripping to know, is this good, is this bad? That what they're showing me is that this functionality that we used to have in the old paradigm was very much that based. It was is this good or is this bad? And it's also a paradox because one of the things that we're practicing as we're getting back into our intuitive centers is trusting our yes and no. But in doing that, trusting our yes and no, and this just means whatever comes up in life for you, you're scanning, is this a yes or a no for me? And you're honoring whatever that yes or no is. What they're showing me is sometimes when we get a no, we get really tripped up or taken off our alignment when we want to figure out why it was a no or why it was a yes. We're learning to trust ourselves. So we're honoring those yeses and nos without having to do all of this second guessing of self. And they're showing me the needle in the haystack again, trying to focus on that one thing that we already are pre-labeling as out of reach. So I hope that you enjoyed this. If you did, you will very much enjoy what is going to come after this, which is the activation portal. That is a space where every month I do a full-blown trance channeling deeper than I do here, and I allow for activations to come in. That space is $22 a month, and it is also the space where I will be uploading some of the upcoming books that I will be the conduit and channel for. So if that piques your interest and you're really enjoying the presence with the Akashic Records Keepers, the High Council of Light, the energy that comes through when we dial into these things, then that is a space for you to try. Otherwise, the Energy Healing membership is a lovely place for you to start sampling these sorts of things and tune into your connection to this new paradigm, this birthing of the new human and this new earth. Thank you so much for joining. Please do be sure to hydrate And all of my offerings, including a link for my book, will be in the description. Let's take one deep breath together. Namaste.